move a little bit when I pressed it. It's okay.
Sorry. Good? Okay.
Hello, hello.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys today? Do you get a help? Ooh. Do you hear my knee?
I did hear it. All right, I see you here on YouTube.
Awesome. And TikTok as well?
And TikTok, yes.
Perfect. Shall we check our sound too?
And TikTok, yes. It's good.
Awesome. Good stuff. Let me know when I can start.
You can get started whenever you're ready.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 32 years. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A section. Hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we're going to do 5 free questions and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live today.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome and welcome back. In order to get your questions answered here and be put on the list, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A €5 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. 15 euros will get you 3 questions answered. 25 euros will get you 5 questions answered. And 50 euros will get you 10 questions answered plus 1 bonus question. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So make sure to stick around until the end. We also have an email list in the link in the bio. Make sure to sign up there to be notified when we go live and to stay connected with us. We also now have a Patreon where with your paid subscription you have access to email questions 24/7 at the same rate as the lives, as well as an abundance meditation. Thank you to everyone who has already signed up there. You guys are amazing. And you can find that through the link in the bio as well. Thank you so much, everyone.
We also added another
oh yes, and
well.
it's a self-love, right? Self-love meditation on there as well for the Patreon. All right, let's go over to our list here. Our first question is from Ariel Lutjens. Hello, Ariel. Ariel says, do you see why 2 of my 3rd grade coworkers are so awful to me?
Envy is what I hear.
Her next question is, you mentioned I will likely be awarded a 3rd grade position at Charlestown. Do you see when the position will be posted?
I hear it's going to be posted before the summer, so it's going to be this month, I hear.
All right, and Ariel's last question, she says, if I'm lucky enough to leave, will I like Charlestown better?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Amalia Tanguma. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Amalia says, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Will my friend purchase the house on Kaufman Street?
I get a no there.
All right, her next question is, I dreamt of my mother, and in the dream she spoke of a dollar amount I had with me when I met with her at a house. Is this the approximate amount I will have after the sale of my house?
Yes.
All right, and Amalia's last question, she says, will I find happiness, fulfillment, and love soon?
It's coming in. It's not soon. It's a bit of time before you find your happy ending, but it's coming, yes.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, Amalia. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Patty A. Hello,
Hi,
Patty. Patty says, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, honey.
Can you tell me how Brian feels about me?
There seems to be some interest, I see. I do get a little bit of fear around Brian, but there's interest.
Her next question is there a reason Brian doesn't open up to me much about the things he has going on in his life?
You'll never get that, is what I hear. Very private individual and somebody who just doesn't want anybody to know what's going on. It doesn't matter who you are.
And Patty's last question here is, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one reaching out to Brian and always wanting to spend time with him. Does he think I'm being too clingy?
No, I don't get that.
All right, thank you so
Okay.
much, Patty. That's it for her. Our next question here is from Hema K.
Hi,
Hello.
Hema.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Hema says, hello, ladies. Will Vandana ever feel guilty for treating me this way?
No.
Her next question is, you told me not to give up on this connection, and I've been the one putting efforts to sustain it, and it finally came to a point where she blocked me. Do you see what's next for this connection?
I don't see you being blocked for very long. So if you're still blocked, I'd be surprised. It feels like you're not staying blocked, and it does feel to me like you're going to have to work through things. Like it's not an easy thing, obviously, but I do see the connection still. So I would say it is still happening.
All right. Her next question here is, you mentioned to me once that we'll come back to each other somehow, but you also said that the connection will die if one of us doesn't reach out.
Mm-hmm.
Is this still going to be a long-term connection for us?
It feels like it is, but it's a lot of work, okay? So just know that it's not going to be an easy connection. It's not one that's just like, hey, how you doing, and we're good. No, you guys have to work at it. And it does feel to me like you're going to do more of the work, but that's okay. It doesn't mean that it's not worth exploring and having.
All right. Her next question here is, I feel so broken right now because I didn't expect for her to block me. Does she still care about me and our connection?
There's still care there. I hear that the blocking was more of a statement. It wasn't, it's not something that's going to stick. So I would say don't even worry about it. It's not going to happen for very long.
All right, and Hema's last question is, you told me before that we would grow apart temporarily, but there would be a different way of communication in July. I'm guessing this is the temporary time apart. Do you still see that communication change in July?
I do, yeah.
All right, and she says thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from, oh wait, 1 second here. Looks like Hema does get 3 more actually. Hema's next question then, she says, is it truly over between me and Vandana?
No.
Her next question is, do you see when, like what month she will unblock me and reach out, if she will?
Oh, it feels like it's going to be pretty quick. So I would say it will only last a few weeks. Yeah.
All right, and Hema's last question is, do you see what her current thoughts or feelings are about me?
So right now we're in a shutdown stage, so it does feel like we're closed off to you, but it doesn't feel like that's going to last for very long, okay, honey? So don't stress it.
All right,
Okay.
Thank you so much. That is it for Hema.
All right.
Our next question here is from Hind J.
Hi,
Hello.
Hind.
Hind says, hello beautiful
Hi.
ladies. I asked earlier about a friend and was told that I should watch my back. Is there a reason why? That's so scary.
So it's not like, don't be scared. There's no reason to be afraid. It's just that this individual isn't for your highest good, or they don't always put your needs up at first. So they'll take care of themselves before they will make sure you're okay, basically, is what I hear.
All right. Her next question is there a reason I'm so unlucky when it comes to having good friends in life?
So it has a lot to do with your belief, the way that you were, I guess, raised is what I'm hearing. So it does feel like it's inner child stuff, something from your past that just makes you feel like you're not worthy of the right kind of friendships is what I hear. So that is something you can work on. It's not true, so you are definitely worthy, but you do have to work on the energy.
Hind's next question is, do you see which crystals I should wear?
So right away they show me obsidian. I also do hear amethyst for you, and I am getting shown rose quartz, but I would say you could go as strong as the morganite as well. So rose quartz or pink morganite, okay?
Hind's next question is there a message from my guides?
So things aren't as difficult as you're making them, is their message. It's not as difficult as you think it is, so just allow them to step in and give you the guidance and help that you need, okay? You're making more trouble for yourself than you need, basically, so let your worries go.
All right, and her last question is, thank you always and giveaway.
Aw, thank you so much, honey.
All right, let's all give Hind a big thank you. They're giving away their last question here to one of you in the comments. Thank you so much. All right, feel free to put in a yes or no question then, everyone. And again, let's give Hind a big thank you.
Thank you so much, honey.
All right, our free question is for, let's see here, for Canadian Angel, who says, will my son find a job?
I hear yes, but it is delayed, so it's not going to be right away.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hind.
Yes, that is it for her. All right, our next question here is from Kimber Pell.
Hi,
Hello,
Kimber.
welcome back. Kimber says, good morning, sweet ladies.
Good morning, honey.
I've had one more episode last night of severe indigestion. Is it gluten from burger or cottage cheese? I'll get gluten-free bread today.
It's definitely, I feel, a combination of both. So I would take gluten out of your diet completely is what I hear. And when it comes to any kind of dairy products, you got to be careful is what I'm being told, okay?
Her next question is, my BP is finally doing more consistent readings. Do you see it on target to keep it within normal range?
Yes.
Her next question is, they started my son Brad on BP meds also. Will he do good on them?
He will.
Her next question is, does my mom understand that company may be too much for me right now? She is coming anyway.
Yeah, I feel like your mom feels like she could help, so I get that she's doing it out of a more positive way, not a negative way, okay?
All right, and Kimber's last question, she says, will this stomach issue pass soon? I'm losing too much weight. Thanks.
Yeah, you've got to just change what you're putting in your body. I don't get that it's going to completely alleviate. It's just that you have a pretty strong sensitivity, so you've just got to do alternative things. What I hear a lot for you is sweet potato, so I don't know if you like sweet potato, but it really feels like it will help a lot, and it has a lot of vitamins that you need. And then, yeah, a pretty clean diet is what I'm being told.
All right, and that is it for Kimber.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Stacy K. Hello,
Hey,
Stacy. Stacy's first question is, good morning.
Good morning.
I was recently told I would move out of state this year for a job. Do you see this happening?
I hear yes, but it does feel like it's a little bit later in the year.
Stacy's next question is, Eric and I had another falling out. Will we still be dating seriously within a few months?
Yes.
Her next question is, do you see when my income will increase?
I heard 6 months.
Her next question is, my nephew Manny wants to eventually be a pro football player. Will Manny make it past the college level?
I gotta know. I do see that it's definitely worth it to try, just so that there can be that completion of that energy, but I'm not getting a yes for pro.
And Stacy's last question is, my son Cole is only 16 years old. Do you see what his career will be or what work field he will enter when he's older?
So right away they suggest or they show me electrician. Very smart individual, a little bit reserved, but definitely some kind of electrician or something with, yeah, they're showing electrician type work, so it would be good for him.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for Stacy.
All right.
Our next question here is from Marie Loon Forson.
Hi, honey.
Hello. Marie Loon says, will someone help me financially to pay for the plane ticket to Europe?
You'll have assistance with it, yeah.
Her next question is, do you see how long I will be traveling?
It's only, it feels to me like it's less than 2 weeks.
Her next question is, will my trip start early, mid, or late August?
Late August.
All right, her next question here is, I'm letting my boss know this week about my needs for Mac. I have some solutions that could maybe work to keep him on the farm. Do you see him staying or moving to Rachel's farm?
You could make it work, I hear. It isn't going to be as smooth a transition as you're hoping, though.
All right. Her next question is, are there any messages from my team?
Just relax about the future. You're getting so ahead of yourself that things are starting to kind of get a little crazy or chaotic. So one step at a time is their message for you, okay? Don't rush things.
Marie Loon's next question, she says, my boyfriend is usually slower to process or move into action. Will he be the one to bring up getting married and also moving in together?
So that's two different questions, but it does feel to me, I'm going to go with the first part, the married. He is definitely going to be the one to ask, yeah.
Her next question is, do you see me moving in early, mid, or late September?
Late September.
And Marie Lynn's last question, she says, am I physically healthy? I believe I am, but checking in to see if there is anything I need to pay attention to.
The only thing I would say is strain on the body. I don't see any like health, like we gotta go to the doctor for, but muscle and that type of pain is something that you are a little bit more susceptible to. Yeah. So injury, that type of thing.
All right, thank you so much, Marie Loon. That is it for her.
All right.
And I am going to go over our list now, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you're wondering when you're coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going to go over that right now. Next up on our list, we have Chelsea Addington, then Salwa Safi, then Christina Roca, then Tara Strigler, then Helen McGuigan, then Marlene Aggio-Alaga, then Hannah Smith, then Grace Enriquez, then Alessia M. After Alessia is Mina B, then Skysty S, then we have Emma F, then Melissa Bray, then Laura Went, then Erin Morgan, then Kimber Pell, and looks like that is it for now. If you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to the top of our list. Our next question is from Chelsea Addington. Hello,
Hi,
Chelsea. Chelsea says, will Chad come back?
I'm not getting a yes with that, honey. It doesn't feel like it.
Her next question is Chad happy with the third party?
I get Chad thinks he's happy with the third party.
Chelsea's next question is, has Chad been watching my social medias?
He has checked in on you, yep.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
Alrighty.
Our next question is from Salwa Safi. Hello,
Hey,
Salwa. Salwa's first question is, will Muhammad reach out to get closer again? We used to date at a distance right now.
Right. I do feel like there will be reconnecting, but I'm hearing it's not going to happen until I'm getting around July, okay?
Salwa's next question is, will I travel to see Muhammad in Egypt this month?
No.
And Salwa's last question is, will my finances get better at work?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Salwa.
Yeah.
That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from, one moment here, from Christina Roca. Hello,
Hi,
Christina.
honey.
Christina says, hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hope you're well.
You too.
Do you see when I will be moving?
I'm hearing 7 months. So, there you go.
Her next question is, do you see if the company I work for will lay me off in the next 6 months?
No, I'm not seeing a layoff. No.
And Christina's last question is, do you see what the future of Chris and I's relationship is? Thanks.
So this does feel like it's a learning relationship. You both are going to learn how to love properly. It can be a little bit challenging at times, is what your guys are saying, but it is a strong connection. So it is one you should stay open and receptive for, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Christina.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
And give me just 1 second here.
Is it moving?
It didn't move. It just drifted to the side, actually. Yeah. All right, this is a bit better.
Hopefully it
Sorry about that,
stays.
everyone.
It
All
may
right.
move again.
Yeah.
It's having a mind of its own today.
All right, back to our list here. We just finished with Christina. Our next question is from Tara Strigler.
Hi,
Hello,
Tara.
Tara says, is there anything I can do to feel better?
So yeah, there's a lot of things we can do. Getting out into nature really helps a lot. Meditation will help, and I hear music for you. Okay, so upbeat, positive, feed your soul kind of music.
All right, that's it for her.
Oh,
Thank you
okay.
so much, Tara.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Helen McGuigan. Hello,
Hey,
Helen.
Helen.
Helen says, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Will May be financially positive for me? Will I see any extra money coming towards me?
I'm getting June for the extra money for you, unfortunately. But I do see that there is a shift happening this month. So it is starting to improve, but June seems to be the better month.
All right, and Helen says, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Marlene Agio Alaga. Hello,
Hi,
Marlene. Marlene says, my dad said that he'll only help me if I'm trying to move back to my hometown. So now I want to go back there.
Right.
Will he help me get my car fixed?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Marlene. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Hannah Smith. Hello,
Hi, Hannah.
Hannah says, my friend Harriet was driving yesterday and encountered a speeding camera on a hill. Do you see if she has got a speeding ticket?
Yeah.
Her next question is, will there be any progression with Lex, or will his communication remain poor?
It feels like it's going to stay the same. Yeah.
And Hannah's last question is there anything Grandma wants me to tell Dad?
Oh, very much still with you. Here's the biggest thing. I use birds to show you I'm around is the thing that I'm being told to say. Okay? The birds are me.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her. And I'm just going to quickly go over everything again here. So if you would like to get your questions answered and be put on the list, you can click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Also, remember to keep on tapping that screen, everyone. Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. We are already more than halfway there. Great job.
Good job, everybody.
All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Grace Enriquez. Hello,
Hey,
Grace. Grace says, will I succeed in the new office location I am moving into next week?
Yes.
Her next question is, do you see what positive things will occur for my career this month?
So it's new connections with the proper higher ups is what I hear. So you're going to have better communication with your bosses and that type of thing is what I'm hearing for you. More recognition as well.
All right, and Grace's last question is, do you see when I will get my next promotion or job change?
I hear it is going to be about 6 months for that though. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Grace. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Alessia M.
Hi,
Hello,
Alessia.
Welcome back. Alessia's first question, she says, hello, ladies.
Hi.
You said Lucas still has a lot to go through to grow into the person that he's going to be, and that I just have to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be a natural and positive kind of growth once we're in a relationship?
Once you guys come back together in the proper vibration, yeah, it will be a very positive, strong relationship and connection, I hear.
Her next question is, you said sometimes things can be pushed off a little bit just from me knowing or also being a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain what you mean by that? I thought it's good to expect things to happen.
It is good to expect things to happen, but sometimes if we have a certain expectation and then it doesn't maybe hit for the exact time that we're hoping for, it can push it off. It really is important to just stay open and receptive and not get so caught up on it has to happen by, let's say, June, or it has to happen by May. If it doesn't happen by this time, then it's never going to happen. It's the energy behind that.
Mm-hmm. And her last question here, Alessia says, you said there was something about himself sorry. You said there is something about himself that is holding him back, but
Uh-huh.
that it isn't enough to keep him away.
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean his fears are holding him back, but his feelings for me are stronger and will win?
Absolutely. Yeah. So he has a lot of fears just because he has a lot of relationship trauma or baggage. We'll call it like that. And so that's what makes him be the way that he is. But his feelings for you are absolutely so strong. And so he just can't shut the door to you. Which is a good thing, right?
All right, and her next question here, she gets 3 more.
Okay.
Her next question, she says, do you still see that he will reach out to me today or tomorrow?
Yeah, I still hear he's coming in. Yeah.
Her next question is, do you see how May will be for him and I? Will we grow closer and spend more time with each other?
So it's a little bit on and off is what I'm hearing. It does feel to me like by the summertime you guys are going to have a nice close connection, but it is a bit on and off for May, okay? So you can expect him to come in and go and come in and go and come in and go kind of thing.
Her next question is, I have preoral dermatitis for a few years. Do you see which of the 2 doctors would be better to help me, Dr. Barr or Dr. Dorschner? Or should I just change my makeup products I'm using?
I would definitely look into alternative makeup products. The doctor, either one can help you is what I hear. I hear it's actually we'll say a stomach issue. So it is, it's a dairy sensitivity is what I'm being told. So it is like the way that your body is reacting to dairy. So cut that out and you should see an improvement.
All right, and Alessia says, thank you as always. Have a good day.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Alessia.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Mina B. Hello,
Hi,
Mina. Mina says, is there anything I need to hear from my spirit angels right now?
So there is a lot going on around you this month. It's very important that you don't get carried away with the momentum of other people's traumas or other people's like dramas. So make sure that you're staying centered this month and you are focusing on your needs, not what other people are needing. Okay, don't exert your energy for others right now. It's really about you.
Mina's next question is, do you see how much money you see me making this month?
Okay, so they're only showing me 1,500.
All right. Her next question is, do you see when I'll be becoming pregnant and carrying to birth?
So pregnancy for you is about 4 months away. It does feel like right now you're not quite, we'll say the body isn't ready, so you have to strengthen or fortify the body first, okay? Get yourself into a nutritional state first before you try to attempt even getting pregnant is what they're saying.
All right. Mina's next question is, do you see when I'll be financially good this year?
So a really good month for you is October, November. So it feels like that's going to be your most successful time.
All right. And Mina's last question is there something my husband needs to hear right now from his spirit angels?
He's got to take better care of himself. It feels like he puts his physical well-being to the side sometimes and doesn't always necessarily do what's right for the body. So taking care of himself is the message.
All right. Thank you so much, Mina.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from one second here. All right, our next question is from Skystay S. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Their first question, she says, hi, hope
Hi.
you're doing well.
You too, hon.
We're moving back to Sweden. Do you see it's a good destination?
Yes.
Their next question is, my son did not get any diagnosis yet. Can you tell me what it is?
It does feel to me, it's funny because the diagnosis isn't necessary, I hear. We can adjust things to make things better. It does feel to me like it is more neurological, but they're not giving me a name. They're just saying it's neurological is what I'm hearing, okay? But we don't necessarily need intense interception of it is what I'm being told. So it does feel like it's going to kind of rectify itself, or it is going to get less severe, okay?
Their next question is, do my guardians have any messages to me?
Oh, you're so much stronger than you think you are. I know you feel like the pressures are too much sometimes, but you are so strong. You are so strong is their message. And don't forget who you are and where you come from.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for them.
All right.
And I am going to go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you're wondering when you're coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going to go over our list right now.
All right.
Next up on our list, we have Emma Farrager, then Melissa Bray, then Laura Went, then Erin Morgan, then we have Kimber Pell, then Anna Stewart, then Marie Loon Fortin, then Corey BK, then Erin Morgan, then we have Cassie Paris, then Poonam G, then Lisa Palace, then Stephanie Little, then Alexis B, then Awilda Capellan, then Corey BK, then Patty A, then Tara E, and looks like that is it for now. So if you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, there is still time to do so. You can get on the list by clicking the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. Also, please make sure your questions are in a yes or no format when you submit them. And if you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to the top of our list here. Our next question is from Emma F. Hello,
Hi,
Emma. Emma's first question is, will I get a full-time lecturing role at my current workplace soon?
I hear you will eventually. I'm not getting soon, so it doesn't feel like it's going to happen right away, but it is coming in.
Emma's next question is, will I be able to afford undertaking a doctorate in education this September?
Yes.
And Emma's last question is, will Patrick, my colleague, and I continue to develop our friendship?
Yes, you will.
All right, thank you so much, Emma. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Melissa Bray.
Hi,
Hello,
Melissa.
Melissa's first question, she says, hi girls,
Hi.
I got a letter yesterday. I was approved for a house transfer to a 3-bedroom single story. Yay! Just wanted to know when you see me moving houses when one comes available.
So it does feel like the soonest you will get a available unit is going to be June. I hear you can pull for June, so I'm not even going to give you another date, so I'm going to say June.
Her next question is, can you describe the house?
So it's 2 stories. It does feel to me like it might be attached, so it's not a single dwelling. It does feel like it's attached to another, I guess like you would call it a townhouse, is what I'm seeing. It's kind of a creamy beigey color.
All right. And Melissa's last question, she says, is there anything exciting coming in the next few months?
I think the biggest thing for you is really more about yourself. You're getting that self-discovery really strongly. This next 2 months is what they're saying. The change is going to be good for you, so having a new location is definitely going to help, and more about just knowing who and what you are. That's the biggest changes right now.
All right. And that is it for Melissa.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Laura Wendt. Hello,
Hey,
Laura.
Laura.
Laura says, do I move June 1st? It feels like it's still rocky.
Yeah, I'm not getting a yes for, like, they're saying no. It doesn't look like June 1st.
Laura's next question is, does Asheville or Charlestown seem best for me?
Charlestown.
Her next question is YouTube a good business focus for me?
It's definitely beneficial, but I wouldn't just focus in one platform, okay? So expand other platforms as well.
Her next question is, weight feels hard to lose. Is it just in my head?
No, I hear that there is a physical reason for it. I'm hearing that it is more of an imbalance than anything. You can get that rectified, I hear.
All right. Her next question here is, are there any messages from my guides? Thank you.
Yeah, you have a lot of physical needs that aren't being met is what I'm being told. So taking care of what is best for you, physically speaking. So more rest, eating nutritionally, taking care of the body's needs is one of the things that they're really emphasizing. The body is the temple, I'm being told to tell you, okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Laura.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Erin Morgan. Hello,
Hey,
Erin. Erin says, hello, does Josie want me back into her life?
I'm not getting a strong yes. I would say no.
Erin's next question is, will Josie and I get back together romantically?
No, you have a different person coming in, I hear.
And Erin's last question is, will Josie reach out to rekindle our connection? Thank you.
You two will actually talk, but it doesn't feel to rekindle things. It really is more about resolving the energy. Yeah. They show an S name for you, so the person coming in is an S name.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Erin.
Mm-hmm.
That is it for them.
Perfect.
Yes, that was reach out to rekindle.
That's right.
Perfect. All right. And I do see that we made it to our 40,000 likes. Amazing job, everyone. We're actually at 50,000 likes now.
Good job.
All right. That means that we can do 5 free questions. Yay!
Good job. Good job tapping.
For those of you that don't know how this works, please put your name and a yes or no question here into the chat. You can spam your question while we are doing the 5 free. And 5 free will be picked from the chat here. All right. Thank you so much again for tapping away and getting us to our like goal. You guys are amazing.
Yes, you are.
All right. Our first free question here is from, let's see here, from Nakiva. Nakiva says, will my girlfriend Mania reach out to talk and get back together?
I get a no. You guys are not, you're not meant for each other. There's a different energy coming in for you that is a little bit more aligned. This individual has moved on, is what I hear.
Our next question here is from, let's see here, from L. L says, does Tim Tim have screenshotted pics of me on his phone?
Yes.
Our next question is from Olivia. Olivia says, will I receive compensation from DPD?
I hear you will, but it's not going to be what, the amount you're thinking, or there's like less than expected is what I'm hearing.
Our next question is from Molly. Molly says, should I break contact with Kenzo?
Yes.
All right, and our last free question here, just for the moment, is from, let's see here. All right, from Emily. Emily says, will everything go well with my son's procedure in June?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. That is it for our 5 free questions for now. Keep on tapping that screen. If you did not get picked this time, don't worry. Once we make it to our next like goal of 80,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Also remember that at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So make sure to stick around until the end. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to the top of our list. Our next question is from Kimber Pell. Hello
Hi
again.
honey.
Kimber's first question, she says, hello again, ladies.
Hello again.
Should I do lactose-free as well as gluten-free?
Yeah, but I hear for you more than anything the starch. So lactose-free will help. It definitely will, and the gluten will help, but starchy things as well is very hard on your system.
Kimber's next question is, are there any crystals that will help promoting eating and health woes?
There are. I hear though they're not going to override what's happening with the system right now. Anything that is, so I'm being shown carnelian for you. real carnelian, not fake carnelian. So if you have a crystal shop near you, go and get some. That will help a lot significantly. But again, it is, you're just very, we'll say, you picture it like you're just overwhelmed. The body's overwhelmed, so nothing is okay right now.
All right, and Kimber's last question, she says, will I be able to go to Raylan's graduation?
Yes, you will. Yeah.
All right, and she does get 3 more here.
Okay.
Her next question, she says, is there anything from my spirit guides?
Yeah, the biggest thing is that you carry a lot of other people's energy, and you tend to take on, we'll say, the stress of others. This is a big factor as to what's going on with the body, is that you just are so concerned and worried about others. With your empathic abilities, you take on their stuff. So we've got to learn to clear that on a regular basis, and I'm talking like daily. You should be having a shower and washing away energy. When you're interacting, especially family dynamics, I hear, it is very important that you do sever your responsibility that you feel towards the situation. That's the biggest thing that they say.
Kimber's next question is, will I be able to resolve stomach issues quickly?
It does feel like it's going to take about a month or 2, but yeah, you can resolve it.
All right, and Kimber's last question, she says, please donate. Thanks for all you do.
Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Thank you, Kimber. All right, let's all give Kimber a big thank you. She's giving away her last question here to one of you in the comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, honey.
Please feel free to put in another yes or no question and give Kimber a big thank you. All right, our free question is for Moxie. Moxie says, will Tyson be the one to reach out first?
No.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Kimber, for giving away that question.
Yeah, thank you so much, honey.
That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Anna Stewart. Hello,
Hi,
Anna.
honey.
Welcome back. Anna says, is buying Hobson Street a good idea?
I don't get resistance. I do hear to just be careful. Make sure that you are reading through thoroughly, okay? So reading your fine print.
Anna's next question is, do my guides have a message for me?
Things are moving along really well for you this year. It does feel like there's some big changes happening about 4 months from now. So just be ready. Make sure you stay grounded is their message. So don't get too far ahead of yourself or too far into the future. Stay grounded and in your moments.
All right, and Anna's last question is there something in the environment at this house that I'm reacting to? Thank you.
I do hear that there is sensitivity. I would say that if you can, well, it does feel like there's dust, but I'm also hearing that there might be a little bit of mold. Not enough that's going to cause like a huge issue, but it can cause sensitivity when you're in the specific room. It does feel like it might be a bathroom, okay, because they are showing me water. And typically when they show me that, it's like the shower or something like that, okay?
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for her.
All right.
And just to let you all know, our list is now closed for this live, everyone, so we will not be taking any more new donation questions to be added onto the list. We will just be finishing off everyone who has already donated. So don't worry, if you have donated, you will still be answered here on this live. But again, we won't be taking any more new donation questions to be added onto the list. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, we just finished with Anna. Our next question is from Marie Loonfortin.
Hello again.
Marie Loon's first question, she says, thank you for the reminder to stay in the present and slow down, and I wish to thank you for being a source I trust of guidance and reassurance.
Well, thank you so much, honey.
She says, do you see who will give me assistance financially for the trip?
They're showing me that it is probably going to be the boyfriend. It does feel like he's going to help.
Her next question is, you mentioned keeping Mac on the farm might not be as smooth as I want. I feel something is not right or flowing. I usually change course. Do you see me choosing to move him?
So I get a little bit of resistance from you just because you don't want him far away, right? And you know, him being on the farm, you can at least go see him anytime you want. I think that's the resistance that you're feeling. What I get is that the other place might just be better. So it does feel like it would be better for him, but our personal feelings are a part of it. So it really comes down to you wanting Mac closer to you.
Marie Lou's next question is, you mentioned keeping Mac on the farm. Oh wait, we just did that one, sorry. Her next question is, if yes, do you see when?
So I get the sense that you're not going to move him for, I would say no sooner than June is what I'm hearing.
Her next question is, will my boyfriend be the one to bring up first moving in together, as I don't want to impose myself in his home?
Yeah, I feel like you should wait for him to ask. Yeah, it definitely is going to just be a natural transition anyways, because you're going to spend a lot of time there when he's not there anyway. So it's just going to make sense. It does feel like he will bring it up, yeah.
All right. And her last question here, Marie Loon says, you are right, I often have aches and pains. Mm-hmm. Do you know what causes it?
You know, some people just have we'll say a more sensitive system when it comes to, we'll say lifting things or overexerting themselves. So it really just comes from, you're not built for it, honey. Like, you're just not built for it, but you push through it anyway.
All right. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Corey BK. Hello, hey, Corey. Corey says, does Eric love and miss you romantically? We haven't been in contact since last November.
So what I hear is there is, we'll say, connection. I wouldn't call it love. Definitely you have come up for them though. So they have thought about you on and off. Not like every day, but you have come in a few times. I wouldn't say it's love, no.
All right. Thank you so much, Corey. Mm-hmm. Our next question here is from Erin Morgan. Hello again.
Erin.
Erin says, one last question. Are there any messages from spirits that I need to know? Please and thank you again.
Yeah, you need to slow down your momentum. You're rushing through your life and you're not enjoying it. You're getting so ahead of yourself in the sense that you want all your results now that you forget that sometimes the journey is the fun part. So you're missing things. You're missing out on experiences and you're missing out on things that you are supposed to experience, okay? So stop getting so far ahead and really slow down the momentum of things, okay? You can't have all of your manifestations happen at once, otherwise it's just, it's not the way things are for you, okay?
All right, thank you so much. That's it for Erin.
Okay.
Our next question is from Cassie Paris. Hello, hey, Cassie. Cassie says, my OB wants to deliver my baby at either 36 weeks or 37 weeks due to cholestasis. I'm currently 34 weeks. Mm-hmm. Which week do you see he'll want to deliver? 36 or 37?
I saw the 37, so I do hear that they're going to hold off until then.
All right. Thank you, Cassie. That's it for her. Our next question is from Poonam Ganatra. Hello. Poonam says, they're looking to hire one person in our department. Is this my replacement, meaning am I losing my job?
No, I don't get that sense.
All right. Thank you so much, Poonam.
Yeah.
That's it for them.
Okay.
Our next question is from Lisa Palace. Hello.
Hello.
Lisa says, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Does Mike want to kiss me?
Yes.
Next.
I got like a blush feeling, so absolutely.
Her next question is, will Mike and I be in a relationship this year?
Yes, you will.
All right. Her next question is, I was offered a new position at work when the guy retires. Will it be a good fit for me?
So there are some things that you're not going to like about the position, but I feel in the grand scheme, in the big scheme of things, yes, it will be. But there are some things you're going to have to contend with, is what they're saying.
All right. Her next question is, does Mike want to start doing things together outside of work?
Yes.
All right. And sorry, we did do that. I was offered a new position at
Yep.
work, right?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, that is it for Lisa.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Our next question here is from, one moment here, from Stephanie Hiddle. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
All right, Stephanie's question here is, will Benjamin and I get married?
I hear budding bells. Yep.
All right, thank you.
Oh, that's it
for her.
Okay.
Yeah, next one. Our next question is from Alexis B. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Alexis says, hey ladies,
Hi.
I know you said this month will be better for my connection with Hakeem and there will be a turnaround.
Mhm.
Is this still the case?
It is, yes. You know, Hakeem is starting to open up more. Less afraid is what I hear.
Her next question is, will he still meet baby this month?
Yes.
And Alexis's last question is there anything my guides would like me to hear? Thank you both
So,
as always.
Make sure that you take things slow. Don't try to rush things from you specifically around the relationship. Don't try to rush through to, okay, now we're committed and together and you're living here and all of that. So take it slow. It is super important on your side that you hold your enthusiasm back a little bit, okay? So don't get too overzealous. That's what I hear.
All right.
Okay?
Her next question here, she says, will he still meet baby this month?
We
already did that one?
Yeah,
Perfect.
we're finished. I
Yeah,
think,
that's
'cause
it.
that was the
She
last
says,
one.
thank you both as always. Right, I remember.
Right.
All right,
It's
give
okay.
me
I know you're multitasking.
give me
so.
1 second. Yeah, I do just
Oh,
have
it's
to
the
fix
computer.
this. It did slide a bit.
It did, eh? Oh. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's having such a hard time with this.
Yeah.
Is it going to stay? I don't think it is.
No.
Can I put something here to maybe keep it from there?
It's okay, don't worry about it. I'll fix it here. I'm just gonna move it over for 1 second here, all right?
Sorry, guys.
I don't know why it slid so much.
I don't know. So sorry.
And that sound is awful.
It is awful. Stay.
All right, one more tweak.
There's space to do that here. What you could do is roll up the cloth there and just kind of put it there. Behind you. Just gonna move it in. So roll that up and then stick it in between here, between the two phones, so that it doesn't move. Or if it does move, it's not gonna.
That's smart.
Right? I don't know, makeshift stuff.
Yeah, perfect.
That should help.
Think that did help.
Sorry guys, thank you for your patience.
All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Awilda Capelan. Hello. Awilda's first question is Carlos the one? If not, do you see when I would meet the one?
I hear that Carlos is not the one, but that's two different questions, so I'm only going to answer the first part of that, okay?
Her next question is, will I be working with Jesse longer?
Yes.
Awilda's next question is, will I have success with Daniel in real estate?
You will. It's not going to be instant though, okay? So it does take work. It's not going to be like, done. No, you have to work at it, okay?
Her next question is, do you see where I will have more success, insurance or real estate?
Definitely you would have more success in insurance, I hear.
And Awilda's last question is, do you see anything these upcoming months?
The biggest thing actually I do see is career. So there is going to be a shift in how much money is coming in. It does feel like there is some success coming, okay? So keeping yourself open and receptive to new opportunities is a big deal this month and next month, I hear.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Awilda. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Corey BK. Hello
Hey,
again.
Corey.
Corey says, does Eric love and miss me romantically? We haven't been in contact since last November.
Didn't we just do that one? I think we already did this one.
Let me double check. I know she has had a few.
It just seems like it was the same question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought so.
You are correct. All right then. Our next question then is from Patty A. Hello, Patty.
again, Patty.
Patty says, hello again.
Hello again.
You said there is interest from Brian and fear. Can you tell me what the fear is about?
So it feels like if I take this extra step or the next step, it's going to be too much. So there's a lot of fear around that. Making the bond. I don't know what they mean by that, but maybe you understand that.
Patty's next question is, does Brian feel I'm an important person in his life?
Definitely.
And Patty's last question is, does Brian think of me often?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
All
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Tara E. Hello, Tara.
Hello, Tara.
Tara says, good morning.
Good morning.
Do you see Jake and I in a serious, committed romantic relationship?
It doesn't feel like it is committed the way that you're asking. I do see a relationship here, but it does feel more casual. It does, what they're saying to me is that it does tend to start out casual and get a little bit more serious, but it's not your person is what I'm being told, okay?
Her next question is, will my move to Ellsworth help Jake and I grow closer?
I think it will, yes.
Tara's next question is, should I go ahead with the procedure I'm thinking of doing? Thanks, ladies.
I don't get resistance. Yeah, they say it's okay. They literally show me a green light, so that's a good sign.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Simone. Hello,
Hey,
Simone. Simone says, when I move to London, I'm going to continue in the medical field as I believe that is part of my purpose.
Mhm.
But do you also see me having my own beauty salon in a few years when my business takes off?
That's about a 5-year plan, so it's 5 years away.
All right. Thank you, Simone. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from June Riley. Hello,
Hey, June.
June says, good morning,
Good
ladies.
morning.
I was speaking to Carlos last night, and he was expressing that he just wants to get things over and done with in his situation, and he was leaving his family behind.
Mhm.
Did he mean this?
You did.
Her next question is, he also expressed that he was very broken and is carrying many wounds inside him. I'm so worried about his mental health. Do you see what this hurt and wounds are that he expresses? I'm concerned.
So he's definitely in a bit of a spiral. I would say the wounds and it's the expectations being held over him his entire life, really. So it really is more internal. It's his inner thoughts that cause the issue. There's not much that you can do to fix that, though.
All right. And June's last question, she says, do my guides have any messages for me for how to deal with the next few months, whether it be good or bad? Thank you so much.
I think it's very important, what I'm hearing from them is that you do stay open in that dialogue aspect of things, but you still need to know where your boundaries lie, okay? So don't change your boundaries just because of circumstances, what I'm being told to tell you, okay? Stay open, but don't change your boundaries. That's the message.
All right. And June says, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
You too, hun.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Tara E. Hello again. Tara says, will Jake introduce me to his parents this year?
Yes.
Her next question is, should I pursue the maintenance position at work?
I don't get resistance, so yeah, I would.
And Tara's last question is, will Jake get divorced legally this year?
I hear about 9 months away.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is it for Tara.
Okay.
Our next question here is from, one moment here, from Veronica L.
Hi,
Hello.
Veronica.
Veronica says, was Christina aware that there were sick people at the nursing home? I feel like she unnecessarily put me at risk of getting sick.
I don't get that it was like intentional, but it kind of is. Yes, I hear that they were aware. I don't get that it was like intentional to get you sick or anything, though.
All right, her next question is, will there be any disagreements when we try to claim my mother's house back from her sister? We agreed she could only use it up until the time we needed it.
There is going to be a little pushback, but I hear you don't need to worry.
And Veronica's last question, she says, is my relationship with my father going to get better? I often feel like I'm parenting a teen that makes bad decisions all the time. Am I better off staying no contact?
It does feel like it is going to continue to be the same relationship that you are accustomed to. I don't see any big changes with him, okay? So expect the same. Yeah, he's not going to grow up.
All right, thank you so much, Veronica. That's it for her. Our next question here is from Danya R. Hello.
Hi.
Danya says, will I meet my life partner anytime soon?
I heard 10 months, so 10 months from now.
Their next question is, will I pass my boards in July?
Yes, you will. Yeah.
And Danya's last question is, are there any messages from my guides?
So it is very important that you stay open and receptive. I feel like you're a very empathic individual. So one of the things that they're telling you to do is trust your instincts, okay? Trust your gut instincts. That's the thing that they're telling you.
All right. That was her messages from guides. Perfect. That's it for Danya.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Sky Stay S. Hello again. Welcome back. Sky Stays. First question is, hi again, girls. You made my day with a message from Guardians. I really needed to hear it.
Oh, good.
Do you think a flower shop would work for me if I open when I move in, or it's not for me?
I hear not right now, but that doesn't mean not forever. So that is something that you can look into. It feels more like a gift shop would be more appropriate than a flower shop. So you may be able to incorporate some flowers in there, but it feels like gifts to me. Okay?
All right. Her next question is, about my son. I don't want the label, but the system is pressing hard with diagnosis. Happy to hear because it is neurological problems. You maybe can tell what I should do to make things better for him to help recover or smooth and easy his neurological problems?
I feel like stress is a big part of it. He's also very sensitive, energetically speaking. So when you're feeling like intense about it, it passes on to him. So the more calm you can be, the easier it is on him. I think the most important thing is to learn how to regulate your reaction, is the word that they're giving me. So regulating yourself, feeling calm and at peace will help a lot in him. I know that seems crazy, but he's a reflection of your feelings is what I hear.
All right, and Sky's last question is, this question is for donation.
Aw, thank you, honey.
I hope someone who needs to hear a special message from you so we make the day better. Thanks to you, happy to find such an amazing woman.
Aw, thank you, honey.
That is so
Makes
sweet.
me blush.
All right, let's all give Sky Stay a big thank you. She's giving away her last question here to one of you in the comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey.
Feel free to put in another yes or no question then. All right, our free question is for Kelsey. Kelsey says, do you see a relationship coming in for me?
I do hear a relationship coming in about 4 months for you, okay, honey?
All right. Thank you so much, and thank you again, Sky, for giving away that question. Our next question here is from Brenda Larson. Hello,
Hey,
Brenda. Brenda says, weeks ago, Chris was upset and said that he was going to make sure our youngest will be in a twice-a-week schedule with him. He hasn't brought up lately, now that we're talking again, if he'll go to court for visiting rights. Will he let it go for good?
No.
Brenda's next question is, I want to do things right to have things continue getting better through this process with him and not push things back time-wise. It's time to set boundaries and ask him what are we doing to be on the same page, or should I just let things be and work themselves out?
So there's a way that you can ask without it being like, I'm putting my foot down, right? So bring it up in a more gentle tone. That would be a better way to figure out what you guys are doing. So I just want to know, you know, what are you feeling? What do you expect from this? You know, are we thinking on the same page, on the same terms? More gentle, but you can absolutely bring that up. Just I would adjust how you're putting in your boundaries. We can put boundaries in and still be gentle.
And Brenda's last question, she says, I'm starting to see that look in my husband's eyes again that I have missed for so long. He stares at me for a while like he wants to express something. If possible, can you please help me know what it is he would like to tell me? Thank you.
It's called love, honey. He's expressing love with his eyes. So what you're seeing is that inner feeling of love. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much, Brenda. That's it for her.
All right.
And I just have to prove we're human really quick.
Oh. I am not a robot.
Thankfully, this one isn't as finicky.
Right. I'm not going to move on you. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, honey.
All right, and I am going to go over our list now, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list and you are still wondering when you're coming up, just keep your ears open for your names. I'm going to go over our list right now. Next up on our list, we have Naya Miggins, then Terry T, then Stacy K, then Angela B, then Jennifer Garcia, then Angelica U, and that is it. If there was anyone else who donated before the list was closed and you have not heard your answer here on this live and you did not hear your name on that list, please go to the live support now through the link in the bio, send them the email that you used to donate, and make sure to stay in the chat with them until you get confirmed. And again, that is if you donated before the list was closed, you did not hear your name on that list that I just read, and you have not already been answered. Thank you so much, everyone. And I see that we have made it past our like goal. Amazing job.
Good job.
That means that we can do another 5 free questions.
Good job, everybody.
All right, feel free to put in another yes or no question, everyone. Thank you so much for tapping away and getting us to our like goal.
Yay!
Our first free question here is from Jamie. Jamie says, will Mike call me today?
Oh, I didn't hear a yes there. Sorry, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Misha. Misha says, will RK get in contact?
Yes.
Our next question is from Lou. Lou says, am I making a mistake leaving Sandra for Sylvia?
I'm gonna say yeah. That's a big question though, so you may want to revisit it. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Alicia, who says, am I going to move into Ramblewood by this Wednesday?
I do hear yes. I do feel like there is something going on with this move though, okay? So just be aware of that.
All right, and our last free question here just for the moment is from Sana. Sana says, will my daughter contact me this month?
June.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And it might have been a autocorrect where it was father, but either way it would be the same answer, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for, again, tapping away and getting us to our like goal. If you did not get picked this time for a free question, don't worry. Keep on tapping that screen. Once we make it to 120,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. Also remember that at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So make sure to stick around until the end. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Naya Miggins. Hello,
Hi,
Naya. Naya's question, she says, I bumped into Arthur yesterday. Do you see how he felt after seeing me, if anything? Thank you for all your help.
Excitement is what I heard right away. It definitely felt positive, unexpected, and there's excitement there.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for Naya.
Okay.
Our next question is from Terry T. Hello,
Hi,
Terry. Terry says, hi.
Hi.
Is Aaron getting married today?
No.
Terry's next question is Aaron and Madison long term?
I do get the sense that they are going to be together for a bit. It doesn't feel like forever though.
And Terry's last question is Aaron coming over this year?
Coming over? Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Terry. That is it for them.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Stacy K. Hello again.
Hi, Stacy.
Stacy says, you said in a previous live that I would inherit a home in Florida next year. Will this result in family drama or problems over this?
Yes. But that isn't something new, is what I hear. So you can handle it.
All right. Thank you, Stacy. Our next question is from Angela B. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Angela's first question here is, Patrick and I are not communicating. Will he ever talk to me again?
So I do hear yes, there will be communication again, but it does feel like about 5 months from now.
Her next question is, will Patrick's parents ever meet Mason, their grandson, and come together with my parents and talk?
No, it doesn't look like it.
And Angela's last question is, will I ever be intimate again with Patrick or get someone else?
I see somebody else coming in for you, honey. Waiting for Patrick would be a very long wait, is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Angela. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Jennifer Garcia. Hello.
Hi, Jennifer.
Jennifer says, will Dennis think of me enough to come back into my life?
No, you have a new energy coming in 2 months. So you have somebody new coming in.
All right. Thank you. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here, and this is our last question on our list, is from Angelica Yu.
Hi.
Hello. Angelica's first question here is, does Johnny want to be in a romantic relationship with me?
Yeah, there's an attraction there.
Her next question is, do you see when he will ask me to be his girlfriend?
This month I hear.
And Angelica's last question is, did what happened Monday ruin anything between our progress?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That is it for her.
All right.
And looks like that is it for our list, everyone. So we have made it to the end of the live. Thank you so much for sticking around. All right, that means that it is time for some giveaways.
Yay! So we're going to do a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers here on the live, and an audience member. If you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. If you are brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. Start doing that now. Do you want the subscribers to put something special for theirs?
No, it's okay.
Yeah?
They can
keep
keep
for you
it
to
going.
help? Okay. All right. Before I do the polls, go ahead and start spamming. I am on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you do want to follow me on those platforms, you can find that up in the link in my bio, or you can go over to those platforms and put my name in. Find me there as well. We do have an emailing list. So if you didn't get onto the list today, the best way to make sure that you get a spot reserved is to join our email list. We send out an email just before we go live, and we turn on the button so you can actually start getting yourself onto that list before we've even started our live. So it is a great way for you to make sure that you do get your questions answered. Or you can also join as a paid subscriber on my Patreon. Paid subscribers always get access to email questions 24/7. So if you didn't get it on the live, you can always access email questions via Patreon, and that is a nice way to also get your questions answered all the time. Yeah.
All right, we will start with our subscriber winner first. So all you subscribers, make sure your names are in the chat. How many scrolls would you like to do?
Let's do 4.
All right, sounds good. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Our winner is Darmy DV.
Darmy?
Darmy.
Darmy, what did you win? You won a free question. Woo woo woo. So what you're going to do, honey, is you're going to head up to the link in the bio, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, and congratulations, you won a free question. Make sure to redeem that right away because you only have 24 hours to redeem your prizes, okay?
Congratulations! Thank you so much for being a subscriber.
Yes.
All right, now it is time for our audience winner.
Let's
All right.
do 3 big scrolls.
Sounds good. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, and 3. Our winner is Danielle Elixir DV.
Danielle Elixir DV. That sounds fun. You got a free question as well, honey. So what you're going to do is you're going to head up to the link in the bio, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there. Thank you so much for being here, and you won a free question. Congratulations.
Yay!
Yeah. And I forgot to say, if you're not already following me here on TikTok, also follow me here.
Yes, definitely.
Because I always forget, like, there's people on YouTube also watching the live, so I should be saying, come over and follow me on my TikTok too.
Make sure that you do also sign up for the email list through the link in the bio, everyone. It is the best way to make sure you get notified for every live. We open the list at the same time that we send out any live notifications, and it's just good to stay connected with us. All right. Shall we do our top gifter?
Let's do it.
One more.
Yeah, one more question?
One more question here.
Oh, good thing you got that in there.
All right, one more question here.
Okay, and then we'll do our top gifter.
From Stacy Kegel.
Hi.
Hello, Stacy. Stacy says, you mentioned earlier that I would move out of state for a job. Will that job be in the healthcare industry, or what field will it be in?
Yeah, it does feel like it's healthcare, but it doesn't feel like you're doing what you think you are. So yes, it is in healthcare though.
Stacy's next question is, do you see what state I will move to?
So they show me a C. They don't give me the full name, but they do show me a C.
And Stacy's last question is, when I move, will Eric and I continue our relationship?
Yes, you will.
All right. Thank you so much, Stacy.
Okay.
That's it for her.
All right.
All right. Now we can do our top gifter. Our top gifter is Taters.
Taters! Thank you, Taters!
Thank you.
What'd you got? You got a free question. Woo! You know what to do because you've done this before. Thank you so much for being my top gifter, and congratulations. You won a free question. Head up to the link in the bio, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there. You deserve it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for a great live. Make sure you do sign up for that email list to be notified when we go live next. You can turn on the notification bell here as well, and check out our Patreon through the link in the bio. Lots of fun stuff over there. And you can get access to email questions 24/7 at the same rate as the lives if you do sign up for the Patreon.
That's right.
As well as 2 meditations.
That's right. It is a good discount because normally the questions are €10, so you get it for less.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for a great live, and we will see you all next time.
You betcha. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye-bye.